Hello everyone. Today I'm going to deal with an interesting topic, tongue twisters. Now, what is the benefit of a tongue twister? Why should we learn tongue twisters? Now, tongue twisters are very amusing. It's very interesting to keep pronouncing or practicing tongue twisters. We may be able to speak individual words rapidly and correctly, but give anyone a tongue twister and definitely within 2 or 3 seconds they would start stumbling. It's quite natural. What are tongue twisters? More or less the same sounding words but of different syllables. Now these are merged together to form tongue twisters. And tongue twisters really they are very helpful for they help you to improve your vocabulary. They teach you pronunciation and moreover you can also learn the grammatical categories like verbs, nouns, adjectives on pronouncing the tongue twisters. I've got a long list of interesting tongue twisters and we shall look at them one by one. But please practice them with everyone and I assure you, you'll have lots and lots of fun, plenty of fun. Let us enjoy. Let us start discussing tongue twisters. Now, what's the need for a tongue twister? Children who practice tongue twisters can improve their English and better their knowledge of rhyming words. They learn to appreciate sounds. Tongue twisters have many benefits for young children, especially when it comes to speech and language. Tongue twisters can help exercise their muscles that result in better pronunciation and clarity. Now, tongue twisters, what are they? They are often similar words which follow one another but differ in certain syllables. It is not always about the speed of the tongue twister, but how clearly you can say it too. Tongue twisters can also help a child recognize the words that are difficult to pronounce. The child can then focus individually on a certain word to master it. On mastering a hard word, there will not be any slowing down in speech. Tongue twisters also help in expanding one's vocabulary. Now, here are some interesting questions for you to think about. Just try to think of the answer. First, you should understand the tongue twister, which is like a puzzle, and then think of the answer. Now, the first one, when a doctor falls ill, another doctor doctors the doctor. Does the doctor doctoring the doctor doctor the doctor in his own way, or does the doctor doctoring the doctor the doctor in the doctor's way? It's quite mind-boggling. Try this one now. If one doctor doctors another doctor, does the doctor who doctors the doctor doctor the way the doctor he is doctoring doctors? Or does the doctor doctor the way the doctor who doctors doctors? Nothing is clear. It's very difficult to understand. We have to look at the script again and again in order to understand the pun or the wordplay of the adjectival and the noun and the verb forms. Another example of this. One more quizzer for you. When a doctor doctors a doctor, does the doctor doing the doctoring, doctor as the doctor being doctored wants to be doctored, or does the doctor doing the doctoring, doctor as he wants to doctor? So don't think too much, don't worry too much about the answer. Here's the answer for you. The doctoring doctor doctors the doctor the way the doctoring doctor wants to doctor the doctor, not the way the doctor wants to be doctored. So we've heard from a Tamil movie by director Visu, something connected with Paitiyam and Vaidyam. It's a very interesting pun. So this is similar to this tongue twister. Now furthermore tongue twisters, roll your tongues. Six, sick, hicks, nicks, six, slick, bricks with picks and sticks. Say it fast, definitely you will fumble. Send toast to 10 tents, stout saints, 10 tall tents. If 6 saws saw 6 cypress, 600 saws saw 600 cypress. The boot black brought the black boot back. No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight. Any noise annoys an oyster, but a noisy noise annoys an oyster more. Mix a box of mixed biscuits with a boxed biscuit mixture. Mix a box of mixed biscuits with a boxed biscuit mixer. I slit a sheet I slit, upon the slitted sheet I sit. A skunk sat on a stump and thunk the stump stunk, but the stump thunk the skunk stunk. So there, a bit of fumbling between skunk and stunk when they are repeated. Here is another funny one. Mr. C owned a saw and Mr. Sword owned a seesaw. Now seesaw, sword, so seesaw, Before, soar, saw, see, which made soar, soar. Had soar seen, seesaw, before seesawed, soared, seesaw, seesaw would not have soared, soared, seesaw. So seesaw, soared, soars, seesaw. But it was sad to see soar, so soar, just because seesaw, soared, soared, seesaw. Liked it, all of you? Really a mind-boggling one. Now here we learn lots and lots of alliteration, a classic example of alliteration here. To sit in solemn silence in a dull dark dock, in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper on a big black block, a dull dark dock, a lifelong lock, a short sharp shock, a big black block. Now here is a geologist tongue twister. Geologists collect slate and shale slabs, sparkling spirillite, stinky sulfur, silvery silicon, sedimentary sandstone, and shards and slivers of shiny schist. So shers and sirs together. Now any person will definitely fumble when repeating these four words rapidly. Red bulb, blue bulb, red bulb, blue bulb. Similarly, red blood, bad blood. That is another challenging one. Now, not only short sentences but also individual words seem difficult to pronounce. I have just tried 2 or 3 here. First one is otolaryngologist. An otolaryngologist is a ear doctor who focuses in otorhinolaryngology, a medical surgical subspecialty for the study and treatment of conditions that affect the ear, nose and throat. Second one, presbycusis. This refers to age-related hearing loss. Every time we put on our headphones, we are stressing out the delicate mechanisms of the ear, moving one step closer to presbycusis. Now the third one is tympanometry. This is a type of hearing test or examination. This test is a measurement of the mobility of the eardrum, tympanic membrane, and it tells a specialist if there is fluid in the middle ear and how well the middle ear system moves and the volume of the ear canal. Now parts of speech activity, especially for the last tongue twister, you got noun and verb and all that. Now let us look at each tongue twister here. How many yaks could a yak pack if a yak pack could pack yaks? The great Greek grape growers grow great Greek grapes. A synonym for cinnamon is a cinnamon synonym. Susie works in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines. Susie works in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines. I wish to wish the wish you wish to wish, but if you wish the witch wishes, I won't wish the wish you wish to wish. Lots and lots of wishes. Now here are 3 simple ones but quite challenging if you utter them rapidly. Green glass globes glow greenly. Irish wristwatch. This is really difficult. Irish wristwatch. A pessimistic pest exists amidst us. Now here is the commonest of all but the most difficult one. First standard and second standard children are taught the first 2 or 3 lines of this tongue twister. Let us look at it in detail, the entire tongue twister. Betty bought some butter, but she said, the butter is bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter, and she put it in her batter, and her batter was not bitter. So it was better. Betty bought a bit of better butter. The plantain planter planted plantain in his plantain plantation. Now the best one-word tongue twister of all. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. So having seen all this, now we come to the last part of it. We could frame our own tongue twisters. We could try a hand at it like a game. We could just coin some short ones or longer ones and play with our friends and relations and even our parents. Now step 1, choose short words of the same sound so as to get alliteration and to make it tougher and difficult. Step 2, form short sentences of 3 to 4 words, 2 to 3 words also, using these words that you have chosen, similar sounding words. Step 3, expand the sentences Make them funny and sensible to a certain extent. So I wish you all the best. Keep practicing, enjoying and innovating. Here is a simple example. We can choose the words sell, sell, shy, sigh, please, peace. Now let's frame a tongue twister. The shy lassie who sells cells says with a sigh, please give me peace with the sale of cells I sell. I hope all of you enjoyed the video. So please, you can, as I pointed out the steps, you can frame your own tongue twisters. Keep playing with others. Develop your English speaking, your knowledge, your vocabulary, knowledge of English words, and have a gala time together. Thank you.